Hey everyone, to this day, Shiba Inu holders are spreading positivity. While Shiba Inu might not be up as we are all expecting, it takes years for Shiba Inu to grow. To all my positive Shiba Inu holders, hopefully you get a beautiful house and, beautiful everything. But really awesome to see people being optimistic. Right now, we're going to be looking at a lot of news. We do have more news for Shiba Inu today. And thank you so much for dropping a like because I really did want to talk about this. So first thing, hello, when we can expect the Wolf for Yoshi Vision. Soon they needed to add it to Wolf page along with some other tokens. So Yoshi is still getting, the updates. But what about Shib? Where is Shib going? The play remains the same regardless of the price. The long-term investing will always beat the timing in the market when it comes to crypto. Chasing coins will always get you burned. Don't believe me? Let's take a stroll down a memory lane once upon a time in crypto land. So, for example, I garnered enough attention that it began the first bull run. The juggernauts we know as Bitcoin and Ethereum got their legs underneath them and began standstill. Here's what it looked like. So Bitcoin in January 2017 was $1,000. In January of 2018 was $16,000. So you can imagine how much Shib will be if it survives the bear market or if it survives the correction. Then it can see the massive increase. For example, Ethereum in January 2017 was $20, while January 2018 it was $1,300. Simply crazy how much it has grown, how many people it actually made rich. But we can see Litecoin 2.63. Now today it's $317. So that's really exciting. But Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, all of these had a big dip after that. And now we are seeing, all of these growing bigger and bigger. The market moves in cycles. Look at the Bitcoins from 2017 to now, and you can see how some of these cycles take. Shib and all its cohorts are just getting started. It will definitely take years for this investment to come to fruition, but this investor is pretty bullish on Shiba Inu right now, that Shiba Inu will in fact rise even more. So people are feeling sad about the market dropping. I think the market is completely normal. Even a developer, Satoshi, has personally added $100,000 into the pool in the next payout in 2 weeks as my personal thank you to the Shib army for 1 year. Like, that's simply crazy. I don't think a lot of developers would do that, but Shiba Inu is doing that and, helping us. But really awesome to see the updates. Now it's getting more adoption. Kanye bought Shib. And you can see Shiba Inu to $1. And you can actually do that. Like, that's really cool. But dodge the Dogecoin and 6 other cryptocurrencies before it's too late. Now, this article is saying that this is an unworthy candidate. Well, it basically said Shiba Inu is really bad. But the thing you have to notice is he also said Dogecoin is really bad. A lot of these don't check the actual utilities of these coins. Don't see that Shiba Inu and Dogecoin's utility is still being developed. Now, crypto sourced to account for 73% of trading commissions on eToro in Q2. So this is after Shib, but according to eToro's Q2 report, crypto drove the 125% surge in trading volumes in Q2, with crypto representing 73% of total trading commissions. So crypto is going on eToro, and they have massively promoted Shib because Shib is still getting traded a lot. It's still getting bought. It's still getting sold. Some of the whales dumped, but that's completely fine with me. The firm outlined that crypto assets accounted for 73% or 264 million of commissions, while marked a massive 2,200 increase compared to the 11% million reported in Q2 2020. So in fact, it is growing very fast, but crypto assets drove total commissions in the second quarter of 2021, reflecting strong interest from retail investors in crypto markets. Interest was diversified across the cryptos offered by eToro, where the highest trading volumes in Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, ADA, and Doge. So if Doge can grow this much, like Shib has stepped once again on eToro, and eToro has been massively promoting Shib. Now, eToro has also posted large increases in other areas than Q2 as net trading income totaled $300 million, which marked a growth of 136% compared to last year. Now, asset managers and companies accumulate 1.2 billion Bitcoin worth $57 billion. So that's a lot of money. While asset managers have accumulated 4% of Bitcoin supply, private and public companies have also amassed 1% each from what I can see so far. Around 6% of Bitcoin circulating supply has been accumulated by asset managers and companies, signaling ever-increasing mainstream and institutional adoption of crypto assets. According to Buy Bitcoin Worldwide, 800,000 Bitcoin worth 40 billion is currently held by 14% Bitcoin fund issuers and asset managers. So, the rich hold a lot of Bitcoin as well. And this is going to be seriously bullish when they look into altcoins. When altcoins become more stable, such as Shiba Inu, right now it's fluctuating a lot every 2 weeks. But a greater scale Bitcoin trust represents more than 3% of the Bitcoin supply, managing 32 billion of Bitcoin. Now, CoinShare XBT provider ranks second with 48,000, so that's 2.4 Bitcoin, or 48,000 Bitcoin, 2.4 billion, representing 0.23% of supply. The 12 remaining issuers represent 113,000 Bitcoin, or half a percent of the supply combined. So they're holding a large amount of Bitcoin so far. And what this means basically is they're probably not going to be selling this. They're holding this for the long term. MicroStrategy even added more, which is really, really awesome, because you can see if Tesla is holding 2 billion of Bitcoin, it's really awesome to see all of these will be holding Bitcoin, which further decreases the supply of Bitcoin. A lot more Bitcoin is also getting lost, but roughly 80% of the Bitcoin stashed away by private companies is held by Block 1, with the firm currently sitting, these are all the big numbers, but according to Watch the Burn, 10,000 Ether worth 300 trillion million has been destroyed in the last 21 days since London, meaning that roughly 4,600 are being burned daily on average. So a lot of Ethereum is being destroyed, and with a lot of Ethereum being destroyed, this is very bullish. It does mean actually that all of these big companies are now holding cryptocurrencies. Now, billionaire Simon Nixon's venture capital to increase crypto allocation. A new report suggested 4% of the total Bitcoin supply, 800,000 Bitcoin, is owned by the 14 Bitcoin fund issuers and asset managers. So all of the big Bitcoin supplies are owned by these big institutions. And this is something I was talking about before. Allocation to crypto, as we feel, is an important area for the future, as they're holding more and more and more. Like, these big traders are holding, and big institutions are holding Bitcoin because they know Bitcoin will increase from now. Now, Ethereum traders expect volatility ahead of Friday's option expiry, and we're going to be seeing another big increase for Ethereum, and that will also boost up Bitcoin. Now, Binance is incapable of effective supervision, British regulator states. The world's largest exchange has played regularly hopscotch, moving from different jurisdictions without central offices. So based upon the firm's engagement to date, the FCA considers that the firm is not capable of being effectively supervised. Like, that's simply crazy to me, but Binance under heat once again. As Binance has stated that they want to work with regulators, seems like, there's a lot of drama going around there. But the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust FUD is now over, as the last G-Bitcoin unlock total is just 58 Bitcoin. So we thought this would cause a huge drop, but it seems like people are still holding. What was once a major bearish narrative exits via the tradesman's entrance after failing to have any impact on Bitcoin markets. So we, saw the FUD. We thought this would crash because this is all the Bitcoin getting unlocked. But in fact, it did not crash anything. To this day, Bitcoin is still alive. And Bitcoin being alive means that Shiba Inu is going to be alive another day. With Shiba Inu and Bitcoin both getting massive expansions, I think it's very important to look that Shiba Inu is low right now. Yes, it is low, but that is in fact because crypto is getting corrections. Because Shiba Inu doesn't have enough updates yet. Now, Bitcoin ATM operators set up association to counter money laundering, and we can also see Bitcoin futures open interest at 3 months high, but it will be enough to overcome 50K. So everyone is coming back once again to crypto as summer is over, and this basically means that everyone wants to be back at the perfect timing into the fun fact of cryptocurrency. The fact that the 3-month basis has not broke June levels is still way off April levels suggests that the real demand and speculation remain conservative. So one thing that's also going to be growing is Dogecoin. Now, Dogecoin will be having another update, and with Dogecoin, we do follow Dogecoin's prices. Now, Dogecoin will remain a hit with millennials and should keep powering higher. Dogecoin is going to go only up from here because it's the people's currency. and Shiba Inu is its brother. So with Dogecoin having a brother, and we are following Dogecoin's prices, mostly Bitcoin's, but also Dogecoin's prices. So if Dogecoin goes down 15%, we also go down by the same amount, by 15%, because we're both a meme coin. Without the utility, we are currently reliant on social media hype. And both Dogecoin and Shiba Inu have the same level and amount of social media hype. And the group is seeking money from sponsors to develop a 3-year budget in order to hire more developers to achieve this. One gets the impression of reading this manifesto or statement that developers working on the code for Dogecoin are a bit disjointed and a hedge pop group. It seems they want some structure and funding commensurate with Dogecoin's huge market capitalization. As of Friday, August 20th, CoinMarketCap reports it is the 7th largest crypto. So can we be the top 10 largest crypto? We have dropped by a lot. But millennials will keep buying Dogecoin, and that's a very bullish factor. Same goes for Shiba Inu. A lot of millennials are holding Shiba Inu. Keep in mind that this obviously implies that this is a highly speculative investment. You should not put a large position of your investment portfolio in for that reason. So Dogecoin might be growing from here. From once a joke into a viable currency, a people's currency. So yes, Dogecoin is becoming something. Bitcoin and Ethereum is growing, and with that, we should follow Dogecoin steps. Dogecoin does have potential, but will Shiba Inu have the same? That we shall see. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do let me know your comments below, and peace everyone.